Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you all, our guest lecturer and speaker, for being here and sharing your knowledge with us. Chorus and warm greetings to everyone here today.
Chorus, we are so excited to have you here for the third International Summer Course 2025.
Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Raihan, and I'm delighted to be here as your host today, together with my wonderful co-host.
I am Hayon Nisa. It's truly an honor to guide you to this inspiring and beneficial program.
Do you know, Haya, is summer courses still participants from many countries?
Oh yeah, where they come from, right?
Yes, they are from Thailand, Malaysia, Austria, and of course, Indonesia.
Oh, so exciting! Because the participants came from many countries, we would also like to give you a special greeting to all our participants.
From Thailand, Saudi, thank you for bringing your creativity and warm spirit.
From Malaysia, selamat datang. We are so happy to have you here for our neighbors and friends.
And from Austria, I'm pleased to welcome you. Thank you for joining us all the way from Europe.
And lastly, to all Indonesian participants, especially from North Sumatra, Horas, let's show our guests the best of our culture and knowledge. Today, 6th of July 2025, we are going to do the technical meeting for the preparation and explanation of our online and offline activity. So, we invite you to keep your curiosity alive, your minds open, and your energy high as we embark on this journey together.
To make this moment even more special, we have prepared a few lines of traditional ring to greet all of our honored guests. This traditional poems called pantun. So if we say each sentence, you have to answer it by saying chaka. You guys get it?
Oh, so exciting! Get it?
Okay, let's start. Vocabulary with messy hair.
Chaka. Rush the class without a care.
Chaka. Welcome, guest. Welcome, guests. We're glad you're here.
Let's start this course with joyful cheer. Yeah.
Okay. Without any further ado, let us officially open the third International Summer Course 2025.
Let's give some applause for all participants, lecturers, and organizers who have made this event possible. We would like to talk about today's technical meeting, where we start from the presentation of Dr. Salmiawati Ginting from University of Sumatera Utara with topic introduction of the third International Summer Course Architecture 2025.
Next is presentation from Dr. Iskan Fitri with topic technical meeting of the third International Summer Course Architecture 2025.
And lastly, from Dr. Uli with topic Miro app.
Before we start, to all of the participants, please turn on your camera and pay attention to the speaker. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. To begin our program today, we will start with the first presentation titled Introduction of the Third International Summer Course Architecture 2025.
This session will be delivered by Dr. Salmiawati Ginting from the University of Sumatera Utara. Please give a warm applause to welcome our speaker.
Alright, thank you so much kakak dan abang yang sudah menjadi MC. Very nice to see you again, all of you. I'll start with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in Indonesia, when we say how are you or how do you do, we say it by apa kabar. So you guys can reply me with kabar baik or I'm good, saya baik, something like that. So again, welcome again to this year is the third for the international summer course of architecture in our campus in Universitas Sumatera Utara here in Medan. When you see the maps, actually Medan is just 40 minutes fly from Medan to Penang. So with Malaysia, we are very close in terms of distance. And also with Bangkok, probably just, I don't know, 2 hours or 1 hour. So yeah, again, it's very close neighborhood, I guess. So welcome all of you from anywhere of the world, from Thailand, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, and from other places. Yeah. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salmina Ginting. I'm very happy to start our so-called introduction of the summer course program. And I'd like to invite Kak Vira. Kak Vira, please share our screen. Right. Full screen, please, Kak Vira. Yes, thank you so much, Kak Vira. Okay, so this is our third year to again we invite every student from all over the planet, from all over the world to join us on the International Summer Course Architecture hosted by USU or Universitas Sumatera Utara here in Medan. So if you see the maps of Indonesia, we actually at the very north part of the Indonesia, of the island of Sumatra, which is Sumatra is one of the biggest island in Indonesia. We have 5 big islands: Sumatra, Kalimantan, or Borneo, and then Sulawesi, and then Papua, and one which is the dense one, the crowded one, where the population of most Indonesia stayed there, is Java Island. Also, where the capital, Jakarta, located in Jawa Island. So here we are in Sumatra Island, which is a bit north of the Indonesia. Thank you, Kak. We move to the second slide. And yeah, so in about 8 days, I guess, there are 11 lecturers will give kind of classes and discussion and everything, which is a very, very interesting topic, I guess. And I've checked the schedule. It looks like it takes 2 hours for each lecture. So I just hope Dr. Lim is here. Welcome back, actually, Pak Lim. So we will have Pak Huip Akihari from Akihari F. Gozaken, Netherlands. And then Prof. Kemas Ridwan from Universitas Indonesia, or also HUL Network Indonesia. And then welcome Dr. Uli or Dr. Ulrike Herbig, which will also today only will give kind of introduction of the app, a very interactive app, which we can collaborate during this summer course. The fourth one is one of our favorite professor from National University Singapore, Bapak Profesor Johannes Widodo. We're very happy to again, you can come to visit us or give a lecture here in the summer course, Prof. JW, we call it JW. And then Dr. Isnan Fitri, I guess you all have known her. She's the committee or the head of this program. And then the second row, we have Ibu Nadia Parwestri from Indonesia. And then Bapak Punto Wijayanto, he's a lecturer from Universitas Trisakti in Jakarta, in Indonesia. And then Hasti Tarekat, she is well known as someone who has involved in so much years dealing with heritage. She'll deliver the lecture about heritage hands-on. And she's from Netherlands. And then Dr. Lim, welcome back, Dr. Lim. He is from UITM, will deliver the notes about smart city and how it relates with conservation, heritage, everything you need to know about the relationship of both two very interesting subjects. And then Prof. Hilmata Miami is our college in Universitas Sumatera Utara. And the last is me, myself. And all of us will, I don't like to call it to give lecture because this is more like we will discuss on every time the subject delivered, there will be question and answer, which you can ask anything, you can discuss anything. To prepare all of us, you and us here, to come offline, to come to visit Medan, because after this class online, and then we will meet here in Medan, and then we going to visit places in Medan and then discuss again, and hopefully all subjects, all topics that have delivered during the online class will give you more knowledge and experience. One is about heritage, architecture, conservation, and the second one is to know more about our city and our university. Yeah, so 11 lecturers. Next, Kak. Okay, so this is the third times. In 2023, we've collaborated with TU Vienna, NUS, Universitas Trisakti, Heritage Hands-On, Badan Beranda Warisan Sumatera. Beranda Warisan Sumatera is a well-known NGO here in Medan, and then Pusat Dokumentasi Arsitektur or Center of Architecture Documentation, and also with Architecture Student Union of Universitas Sumatera Utara. And in 2024, we have more friends collaborate. And now here in 2025, we also collaborate more with Taylor's University, also with Ikatan Arsitek Indonesia. So Ikatan Arsitek Indonesia already sent their member to become to participate also in the summer course, because this 1 week summer course can give you like 2 credits, I guess. To you can recognize it in your academic marks in your own university. So this year we add Taylor University, ICOMOS Indonesia, and Ikatan Arsitek Indonesia. Next, Kak. Okay, and here is the comparison of the countries involved in the summer course in 2023. And 2024, we have Sudan. 2024, we have students from Chinese. And now we have very glad to see our friends, students from Thailand. So this is the comparison of the countries getting involved in our summer course. The next slide is about the university. The university who send their student to participate in this program. So in 2023, which is we got the biggest amount of the student get involved in this program is in 2023. It's like 66, I guess, 60 plus. It's from University Teknologi Mara in Malaysia, University Teknologi Malaysia, Universitas Katolik Santo Thomas Medan, Universitas Bung Hatta, also from National University of Singapore, and like the flag that we've already seen is Universidad de Paz, Universitas Trisakti, Al Salama College of Science and Technology, and also University of Khartoum. Even though in 2024 and 2025, the number of universities not as many as in 2023, but the students is still really okay to participate. And in 2024, we have Universitas Musamus Merauke. This is the very western part of Indonesia. And Sudan University of Science and Technology. We have lectures also from Sudan University of Science and Technology in 2024. And in 2025, we are very glad that you guys from Taylor University and Suwan Sunan Rajabat University from Thailand has already join us here in Zoom. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys, all of you, will have a great time here, both online and offline. Yes, and the comparison of the female and male, yes. Yeah, the comparison of the female and male students join the summer course. So from 2023 until 2025 is still female dominate, I guess. It's always more female than male every year. Wow, female power, woman power, yeah. Okay. Next, Kak Pira. And then the last one is the comparison between the participants who join us online and offline. So this year in 2025, we will have more participants to come offline with us here in Medan, and only 14 will join us online. Okay. The next is our time schedule. Here we are. So today is July 6th, Sunday, is the opening online. After this, Dr. Isnen will also give you more introduction, more explanation about this program. And then actually we will start on 11 or Friday, and then Saturday, and until Friday, and then usually every year on the last day of the program, like here is 18 July, all the participants and the committee usually visit some interesting places here. Not to study, no. I mean to recreation, you go shopping, that's always in the last day. And then Saturday, 19 July, everyone will leave this city and back to your country or your campus. Okay, this is the schedule of our summer course. So for Indonesian students, it has value as 2 credits point or SKS in Indonesia, and also for Indonesian Architect Union members, there is also credit points for you for joining us from the beginning until next Saturday, 19 July. So 2 credit for Indonesian students. Okay, and next is, this is the topics. I'll just go quickly in every topic. Day 1 will be start at July 11. Here, there are 3 lecturers, Prof. Johannes Widodo, Prof. JW, and then Ibu Nadia, and then with Akihari. The topics are heritage conservation and sustainable development. And also, this one is very interesting, I guess, digging for data. So Prof. Johannes Widodo will deliver the course about he explores the relationship between heritage conservation and sustainable development, and new concept, principles, and practices in conserving cultural and natural heritage will delivered by him. And there is examples, cases from Asia and other countries for you to know more about heritage conservation and its relationship with sustainable development. And digging for data will be delivered by both Ibu Nadia and Pak Huib. The digging for data course will explain how to collect and manage historical data. So usually we have like old maps, we have notes from very ancient scripts, and sometimes this information is not complete, for example. So this topic, digging for data, will teach you, will explain you more how to support your research, everything in terms of buildings, town planning, landscape, infrastructure, and everything. And there will be 6 steps how to conduct research. So these both lecturers will guide you step by step to be better in a research method applied in architectural history research. So this is probably very relevant to you who like to research about architectural history. Okay, that's in day 1. Day 2, we will also have 3 lecturers, Professor Kemas Ridwan and Pak Punto Wijayanto, and also Ibu Hasti Tarekat. Day 1, they will talk about historic urban landscape. There is a very good method, I guess, called quick scan, where you can easily and shortly scan everything that matters in this area. So no need to do it in a long time, in a very long period, but you can use it very quickly. And then the second one is cultural heritage management, will brought to you by Ibu Hasti. She has so much experience about management of the cultural heritage. So I guess the second day will be as interesting as the first day. And the third day, will be Dr. Isnen Fitri. Yeah, the third day will be Dr. Isnen Fitri. This is also a very interesting topic. Dr. Isnen will discuss about architectural heritage of Medan City and Maimun Sultanate. So even though we have so many ethnics originally from this town, which make it a very rich town. So we have Malay, Batak Toba, and then Karo, Batak Mandailing, Aceh not here, but Aceh architecture and heritage also we can find here, and Nias. Nias is a small island. You have to go with boat to reach that island. And Dr. Isnen will focus on the Maimun Sultanate, which is the old kingdom, the old sultanate before the presence of the Dutch colonial in Medan. So this is also a very nice topic. I will talk about the relationship between heritage conservation and placemaking because not yet, Kak. Yeah. Because I think when we have heritage conservation, and we also have to make it a good place to people to come and to visit, to enjoy it more. So the placemaking theory, I guess it will be very related to how this heritage conservation can beneficial more to visitors of the city. And Prof. Hilma from University of Sumatera Utara will talk about green architecture in heritage buildings. Yeah, that's day 3. Next, Kak. Okay, 14 July is your, hopefully you all land here. I mean, you reach Medan safe, I hope, in July 14. This one is when Dr. Lim and the student came here last year. 14 July, please mark the calendar. Okay, and the next one is your time to collect data. Next slide, Kak. Yeah, 15 July. There will be a lecture by Dr. Lim offline, I mean here, and then Dr. Ulrike. And also after these 2 lectures, we'll have a opening ceremony. So this today is actually not the opening, not official opening ceremony. We'll just guide you, give you a flash, just short information about the whole summer course in this 1 week. The opening actually will be held in 15 July at 10 a.m. Next, after opening ceremony, you'll go to visit the case study of the area. Yeah, this one. 15, 16, and 17 July. You guys will go to roam over the city. I hope you will enjoy it. This is a very nice city. You will have to collect data and then doing site survey. And I think this is very nice because you can know each other more. You can even exchange your numbers. So it's easy for you to connect each other after this. So 3 days for all the participants to collecting data by site survey. The location would be Maimun district, where the Istana Maimun or Maimun Palace located in the city. This is a very good building, a very nice building, and a very nice location where you can still see the old Malay Delhi, Melayu Delhi or Delhi Malay exists here like 100 or 200 or 300 years ago. You can still see the trace of the Sultanate. Okay, that's 3 days for collecting data. And then the after that you present. Next slide, Kak. You will present your work. It's called focus group discussion. And the way you collect data and write it and present it by video or report or so many good maps and picture. So we will have an exhibition and also a closing ceremony on the 18th of July. So this is after you guys present your work, and usually there will be the best group award. And then this one is fun. So the best dress, the best presentation, the very active group. So this last day is the closing exhibition and the closing day. So the last day is 19, 8 days, yeah. 19, next, 19 is the field trip. Field trip start by 18, but you guys will stay one night. So until 19 July. Next, Kak. 19 July, everyone will leave Medan back to the airport. Next, Kak. Yeah. So here is the book by Dr. Lim from UITM and the students and the team. They come here not just participating in summer course, but also write 2 books already. Wow, congratulations, Pak Lim and the students. So hopefully you guys from other university, you can also write books or blogs or anything. And yeah, that's all for the introduction. I'll give it back to Kak Fira. Silakan Kak Fira.
Okay, thank you, Bu Salmina. We have an overview, a recap about the last summer course that we did, and let's we see the recap of the video. Please, next. An overview, a recap about the last summer course that we did, and let's we see the recap of the video. Please, next. Okay, sorry. We want to share screen again because there's problem with the voice. Sorry. Okay, please share it again.
One, two, again.
Dr. Saminawati Diti for the explanation of introduction to third international common course in architecture 2025. Now, we will continue to the next agenda, technical meeting of the third international common course architecture that will be presented by Dr. Ismail Fitri, also from the University of Sumatera Utara. Please welcome Dr. Ismail Fitri.
Thank you, Khaira and Raihan, for your willingness being MC along the third summer course of architecture 2025. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to greet all of you. Good afternoon. Okay, so first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to God Almighty who gave us the opportunity to meet the third International Summer Course of Architecture 2025. Then I would like to thank to Vira who has made the preparation for our meeting today and all of the preparation for the summer course 2025. Also, I would like to thank to Ibu Dr. Salmina who has introduced the summer course 2025 this year so that more or less you all began to understand about this program. Of course, I would like to send my appreciation to all of you who has joined and attending this meeting, and also to I see in this room there is Dr. Ulrich Erbig from Technology University of Vienna, and also hello Dr. Uli, and also Dr. Lim Sen Boon from UITM Malaysia also joined this afternoon. Hello, Dr. Lim. Yeah.
Hey, Ibu Isin.
Okay.
Semua, Dr. Sal, Samina semua, Dr. Uri.
Yeah, how are you? Fine.
Fine, thank you. Looking forward to
Okay.
seeing you soon.
Thank you so
Exciting
much
here.
for coming back to the third International Summer Course of Architecture 2025. And this year, about 32 participants summer course, both online and offline, consisting 24 students offline, and the rest is about 8, yeah. No, it's about yeah, maybe 10 students will join online, but we also have some participants from I mean that local architect. So maybe I don't know exactly the number of them. So it's around 10 or 20 professional architects will join this summer course. Okay, I would like to introduce myself. Yeah, I think Dr. Samina already introduced myself to you all. And my name is Fitri. I am a chairman of the summer course of architecture 2025. And I will have a lecture for the third day, yeah. Hari ketiga, I will give a lecture about the architectural heritage in Heritage District, especially for this time, it's Maimun Palace and neighbor. Okay, so next, please, the slide. Okay, so before Dr. Samina already mentioned about the summer course 2025, about the lecture, about the topic of the lecture, and the lecturer that join and give and share knowledge, yeah. And this year, I think it's different with before. Is the case study will take place in Maimun Palace area call it as the heritage district, one of the heritage district in Medan. So this area, the size of this area is about 20.6 hectares. Until now, there are 4 heritage or historical assets have been listed by the local government. First is Maimun Palace. Second is Grand Mosque here. Yeah, Grand Mosque. And the third is Derikan Park. And another is old bridge. Yeah, I mean that's on the road Utama. Yeah, here, around here. So this area become our case study. So we need to make to have a field survey, yeah, to identify the cultural heritage there. And next, please. Next, please, the slide. Okay, thank you. So to know more about the area, so the assignment for the teaching data lecturer will take 3 of heritage in this area. First is about Istana Maimun or Maimun Palace. Second is about Derikan Park, locally known as Taman Sri Delhi. And the third is Grand Mosque Al Maksoon. For the assignments, each group, yeah, this class will be divided into 3 groups, okay, during the lecture. So group 1 will have a case study, Maimun Palace. And the second group will take a case study, Taman Sri Delhi. And the third group is or group 3 is about Masjid Raya or Grand Mosque Al Maksoon. So all groups will investigate the history of each case study, each heritage by online, so online source. So the lecturer of teaching for data, Mr. Haib Akihari and Ibu Nadia will guide you how to investigate those heritage history. So after you know about the 3 history of the heritage, the case study, so you will have a field survey. Then during the survey, so next please. Next, during the field survey, you will be guided by the tutor. So next, please. This is the first case study, first heritage that you will investigate. Okay, and this is the second, Derikan Park or Taman Sri Delhi, and the third is Masjid Raya or Grand Mosque. So each group, yeah, during the field survey, will be guided by the tutor. So first group will be guided by, next please. Next slide. Okay, first group will be guided by Dr. Uli. Okay, and the second group will be guided by Pak Punto. And the third group will be guided by Dr. Lim Sengbon. So during the field survey will take place, in that area, and we'll spend about 2.5 days. Yeah. 2.5 days. So from 15th, after 15 July, after lunch break, we will have a field survey until afternoon. And the next day, July 16th, you will continue to have a field survey to make that's investigation about the cultural heritage there, and also to complete the history of the each of the heritage. And the third, July 17th, this is the last day for having a field survey. And you have to take a note all the things that you find in the area. And then maybe in the afternoon, you will discuss with your group, yeah, and make a report for presentation in the morning of the July 18. Right? Okay. Next. Okay, so this is name of the group member. So group 1, you can take a note, yeah, which group you are. Okay, and group 2, group 3, okay, we will send to you, and you will find your friends in one group and make discussion. And today we will share all the reference, yeah, that's important for you to read and increase your knowledge about HUL. Next, please. Okay, so Dr. Samina already mentioned about the hours of the lecture during the summer course, and similar to the 2 credit. So we have that's like decision, yeah, maybe before we don't have this one. In order to know more about the successful of the summer course, we provide tests before and after the course, after the lecture. So you have to fill out the question or G form, yeah, that we will share to you before and after the lecture. So we will know, yeah, whether you get the knowledge or you increase the knowledge before and after the lecture. So you can take a note, yeah, how to redeem your certificate, and we will give a remark, yeah, according to your active and according to your availability to attend the class, and also the result of the pre and post test. Okay, and also the last one is your presentation in group. Okay, next. Okay, so I think this course totally will spend about how many? 136 hours. Yeah, 136 hours is around 23, yeah. 8,160. So it's equal to the 136, and it's equal to 2 credits, yeah, for 1 lecture. So meaning that you can convert, yeah, if you want to convert this summer course, yeah, to be, or that's to get a remark, yeah, and convert to the course in your university. Okay, next please. Yeah, hopefully all the participants will get a good remark. Okay, this is presentation on final reports, yeah, for each group, and you have a discussion maybe before, and we will print out your poster or your assignment report, and we will present in the hall, yeah, at the last meeting, at the last day our summer course. And each group will present about 30 minutes and 30 minutes for discussion. We will invite several stakeholders of the cultural heritage in Medan, yeah, to give review for your assignments. And then we will have a closing ceremony after that. And after lunch break, we will have a field trip to one place. Yeah, we will decide. Yeah, the place for your visit is one of natural conservation natural heritage sites in Sumatra. We call it Taman Gunung Leser. So we will go there and we will see some natural heritage like elephants and also the waterfall there. So maybe you can enjoy it with this field trip. So I think this is my explanation about. Okay, I think the rule, yeah, for the summer course this time. So we will have a case study for the heritage is Maimun Palace, and we will have a survey there. But please take a note, the Maimun Palace is one of tourist destination in Medan. It's also one of the landmark of the Medan city. So yeah, we will pay for the entrance fee for all of you to have a field survey there during maybe 2.5 days. And yeah, how to say, it's you can take a picture and measure or something that you need to identify the area, but many residents, yeah, stay there, living there. So yeah, we have to keep our attitude, yeah, during the field survey. Okay, next, the case study is about, no, still, please, still the last, before the last slide, or before this one. Please, back to the before. Okay, so also please take a note for the entering Grand Malls. Yeah, please bring your scarf, yeah, when you enter the malls. And also please keep your attitude during your field survey there, because many people come there to have to pray, yeah. And then before we will ask them to get a permit, yeah, during our field survey. Okay, next. Dr. Samina has mentioned about the best participant, best group. So we hope that all participants have, I mean, that's semangat, yeah, spirit to join every lecture of the course, yeah, enthusiastic. And we will give reward, yeah, reward to each or to all participants who has make a good effort and focus, yeah, to join this summer course. And we hope you will be how to say, is a brand ambassador to share about the HUL, historic urban landscape approach, to your university. So many last participants, I think is more than 50 participants or join with this summer course. Yeah, they already get knowledge about the HUL approach. And we hope you also will improve or enhance your knowledge about HUL. Thank you so much for having me this afternoon. I will give it back to the NC, Haira and Raihan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Dr. Idnan. Thank you very much, Dr. Idnan Fitri, for the detailed explanation and guidance. Now we will continue with an introduction to the Miro app that will be presented by Dr. Uli from DUIN Austria. Please welcome Dr. Uli. Is Dr. Uli already here?
Hello, good morning. I wanted to present you the Miro board so that we can use this later on. But unfortunately, there was a misunderstanding with the time because you sent me that I have to present at 11 o'clock and now is 10. So I'm not completely prepared with that. So if you give me another, I don't know, 15 minutes, it would be much easier because this is, yeah, I'm now on my iPad and here I can't present. I have to set it up.
Okay,
I just was,
yeah. Okay, we can watch movie History of Medan
yeah.
City, so
So
you can
swap
prepare.
it, then it
Okay.
will be easier. Sorry for that, but I just, yeah, because I'm here in the house and I had to do some things in the morning. And I just arranged it that it will be in time, but now it is, yeah, not because it was too early, yeah. But
Okay,
give me
Sita, we
another,
can-
yeah, 15, 20 minutes, then I can swap to the computer. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, I'm still here and I will connect with the computer later too.
Okay, thank you very much. I will be about Hungarian heritage, and while waiting for the presentation about Miro app.
According to the local historic sources, the city of Medan evolved from a small village which was founded by Guru Patimpus at the confluence of Delhi River and Babura River. It was called Medan Putri Village. A British officer who served in the island of Penang, Malaysia, noted in his report entitled Mission to the East Coast of Sumatra that when he visited the village of Medan Putri in 1823, its population was only 200, and it was situated in the middle of the jungle. However, at that period, approximately 25 kilometers to the north of Medan Putri village, at the downstream of Delhi River, which flows to the Straits of Malacca, a flourishing trading port town named Labuhan Delhi has existed. Labuhan Delhi was also the center of power and administration of the Delhi Sultanate. Since a long time ago, Labuhan Delhi was a busy port and played a role as the gate of trading and social-cultural interactions between the hinterland of East Sumatra and the outside world. Chinese, Arab, and Indian traders were involved in daily trading and commercial activities in Labuhan Delhi. One of the prime evidence of the Delhi Sultanate glorious past was the construction of Al-Osmani Mosque by Sultan Usman Perkasa Alam Shah in 1854. The mosque still stands elegantly in Labuhan Delhi up to this time. In 1863, Sultan Mahmud al-Rashid Perkasa Alam Shah, the successor of Sultan Usman, sent Said Abdullah bin Umar Belsaki, a relative of Sultan, to Java to pursue the tobacco traders in Java to visit the Delhi region and exploring the possibility of cultivating tobacco in the region. Responding to the invitation by embarking on the ship called Josephine, operated by the firm of Van Leeuwen and Mains & Co., Falk, Elliot, and Jacobus Nijenhuis sailed to Delhi with Keepers as the captain of the ship. They landed in Kuala Delhi on July 7, 1863. Then, Nijenhuis began to cultivate tobacco plantation on concession land he rented from Sultan of Delhi. The success of the first harvest of Delhi tobacco leaves, which were used as a high-quality cigar wrappers, received a very warm welcome in the European market. Afterwards, Delhi region became famous with the fertility and productivity of its land, which lured foreign traders and investors to come to the region. Many of them came from Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Swiss, Czech, Russia, Poland, England, and the United States, who undertook the challenge of opening up the plantations. At the year 1870, the Act of the Wall and economic liberalization in the Dutch East Indies allowed European private sectors to obtain the right to do business in the Dutch East Indies. By the year 1880s, it was noted that there were 170 plantations, big and small, in and around Delhi region. There were not solely tobacco plantations, but other kinds of plantations as well. Because of the strategic position within the Delhi region, the village Medan Putri since then became the center of the progressing plantation industry.
with this fast development Medan city, people from all over the world came to this area to start a plantation, investors to start a plantation from Europe, from America, and the workers in the beginning mostly came from China and also from India, later from 1890 from Java. And of course there were also recruited people from the Batak tribes and also from the Malay, but very little, mostly from China and from Java. Contract laborers from different ethnic backgrounds, they lived in their own areas and they lived on the plantations, so each in their own pondok, they call it. It was for the Chinese, they had a pondok, they had a Javanese pondok, it was separated.
The rapid flourishing of plantation industry was faced with the shortage of plantation workers. Therefore, the plantation companies were forced to recruit workers from China, India, and the island of Java to work as contracted laborers in plantations. Most of those plantation laborers did not return to their homelands once their contracts ended. They preferred to stay in Delhi region and its surrounding, especially in the town of Medan. In the beginning of 1880s, Chinese immigrants began moving from Labuhan Delhi to Medan. They built simple shop houses from wood along Kesawan Street at the center of Kesawan village, which later evolved to become the first Chinatown of Medan. One of the most successful and famous Chinese businessmen of that time was Chow Nga-fi. He came from Canton, China, and made fortune in plantations and trading. He established good relationship with the Sultan and known as one of the pioneers of the development of Medan city. Whereas the Indian, who mostly originate from southern India, began to settle in the area near Babura River close to Petisa village, which later known as Madras village. Most of the Javanese chose to settle around the outskirts of Medan. And the Malay population was concentrated in Kota Matsum. The blending of multiple ethnic groups turned Medan into a multiracial and multicultural city. And this legacy of diversity still lives its marks up to the present day. The Chow Nga-fi mansion still stands elegantly in Kesawan. And the Hindu temple of Sri Mariamman is the marvelous heritage of Indian residents. Medan, which was previously known as trading center, then developed into governmental administration center as well. On March 3, 1887, the Dutch colonial government decided to move the capital of the Regency of East Sumatra from Bengkalis in Riau to Medan. Observing the trend of Medan taking over the role of Labuhan Delhi as the center of economic and social activities in Delhi region, and amazed by the rapid development of the town of Medan, Sultan Mahmud al-Rashid Perkasa Alamshah then decided to move the seat of his throne from Kampung Bahari in Labuhan Delhi to Medan. He then constructed Maimun Palace, which was complete on May 18, 1891. Since then, the capital of Delhi Sultanate was officially moved to Medan. The construction of Maimun Palace was then followed by the building of the Al-Mashun Grand Mosque. Then Sultan of Delhi also built the Tengku Khalijah Park, which currently known as Sri Delhi Park and Delhi Royal Court. Since then, Kota Maksum developed rapidly from a simply residential center of the native Delhi Malay into a cultural and social political center of the people of Delhi Malay.
Meskipun pembukaan penandatanganan kontrak pertama dilaksanakan oleh Sultan Delhi, Sultan Mahmud, tetapi di tahun 1873 dia sudah mangkat, digantikan putranya Sultan Ma'mun al-Rashid. Di zaman Sultan Ma'mun al-Rashid itulah yang mengaut keuntungan banyak daripada adanya perkebunan itu. Oleh sebab itu dia bisa mendirikan istana-istana yang megah, istana Maimun, dan juga mendirikan kemudian istana yang ada di Kota Maksum, tetapi kemudian terbakar di tahun 46 waktu revolusi sosial itu dibakar oleh laskar-laskar komunis. Kemudian dia juga yang mendirikan Masjid Raya.
The head office of a Dutch plantation company named Delhi Maskapai or Delhi Company, which was established by Nijhuis, P.W. Jansen, and G.C. Clement, was built close to the village Medan Putri. With the construction of the head office of the Delhi Company, soon enough Medan became the center of governmental and trading activities, as well as transformed itself to become the region which dominating the development of the western part of Indonesia. The advance of the economic development changed Delhi into a flourishing trading center nicknamed as Het Dollar Land or the Land of the Dollars. In the beginning of 1870s, Delhi Company, with the support of other plantations companies, decided to create a green open space in the middle of the city. To be called Esplanade, which after independence was known as Lapangan Merdeka. This green open space would become the orientation point for the establishment of other buildings of that period. Since then, Medan began to acquire hospitals, hotels, restaurants, and offices. This early spatial layout would then become the embryo of Medan's physical development into a modern town. A recreational club for white people named Wite Society was built at the northern side of the Esplanade in 1879. In 1884, Hotel Peach Penla was constructed at the southern side of the Esplanade, which was then replaced by Grand Hotel Medan in 1886. This building was also known as Juliana Building and currently well known as the office of PT London Sumatra. One of the most important buildings built around the Esplanade was the construction of City Hall in 1908. Originally, the building was designed as the office of the central bank, but since the board of directors of the Javanese bank, the central bank in Batavia rejected the design, then the newly formed City Council of Medan bought the building and used it as Medan City Hall. The strategic position of Medan as the center of socio-economic life of the plantation industry, which was advancing in the Delhi region, encouraged Kramer, the director of the Delhi Company, to build a railway company called DSM or Delhi's Purweg Maskapai or the Delhi Railway Company. DSM then constructed rail tracks which connected Medan, Labuhan Delhi, and the port of Belawan to serve the purpose of transporting the plantation's crops from the plantation areas to the seaport. On October 1883, construction of rail tracks from Medan to Labuhan Delhi commenced and was operated in July 1886. In February 1888, the rail line from Labuhan Delhi to the new seaport of Belawan was inaugurated. Since then, Medan was connected by railways with the other towns along the east coast of Sumatra, which played roles as the sub-centers of plantation activities.
Melihat dari sejarah awal perkembangan kota Medan, Medan sebenarnya adalah sebuah kota yang sangat unik dan berbeda dari kota-kota lain di Nusantara. Karena Medan bukanlah kota yang direncanakan dan dibangun oleh pemerintah kolonial Belanda ataupun penguasa lokal, misalnya Sultan. Tetapi Medan adalah sebuah kota yang tumbuh berkembang karena citra dari perusahaan-perusahaan swasta yang terlibat dalam industri perkebunan pada masa itu. Dan itu semuanya diawali dari dibentuknya sebuah lapangan terbuka hijau yang sekarang kita kenal sebagai lapangan Merdeka pada tahun 1880-an, dan itu menjadi embrio dari tata ruang kota Medan sebagai sebuah kota modern. Di sekeliling lapangan Merdeka diletakkanlah gedung-gedung penting, misalnya stasiun kereta api, kantor Bank Sentral atau Bank Indonesia, balai kota, hotel, kantor-kantor dagang. Dan untuk tahap selanjutnya, Medan pun berkembang ke kawasan yang lain, misalnya ke kawasan selatan dari lapangan Merdeka kita melihat kawasan Jalan Kesawan berkembang menjadi sebuah deretan pertokoan yang sangat menarik arsitekturnya dan menjadi tempat perbelanjaan mewah. Kemudian kota Medan pun berkembang ke arah barat, ke arah kawasan Polonia yang pada waktu itu menjadi tempat permukiman elit kaum Eropa. Dan peninggalan semua gedung-gedung yang cantik dan menarik itu menjadikan Medan pada masa itu dijuluki sebagai Paris van Sumatera.
Entering the 20th century, Medan had grown rapidly. According to the static, population of Medan at that time had reached 17,500. At the end of the Dutch colonial administration, Medan had a population of 80,000. And nowadays, it has reached 2 million population, making it the third largest city in Indonesia. What we have today is the reflection of our journey in the past, and the traces of beauty and glory of the past are still embedded in the frame of present time. The harmonious living condition among diverse ethnic groups is still evident in current daily life of Medan. The glorious past of the Delhi Sultanate has left us a remarkable cultural heritage. This continuous flourishing of plantation industry has given the name of Medan and Sumatra a well-earned popularity around the world. The richness of the city's architectural heritage and the grandness of the buildings from the bygone era still stand firmly up to the present time. The famous City Hall, which has become the prime landmark of Medan City, is now embarking on a new life within a framework of time.
Alligator film. So guys, we just finished one of the historical film of Medan City.
Now, while we're both waiting for Dr. Oli, we're going to present about something that you have to prepare before going to Medan for the offline activities. All right. The first one is the object of our case study is around Maymun Sultanate, which is a Muslim area. So the first one that you have to pay attention is you have to use a Muslim coding because this is a Muslim area. Next. Next one is we're talking about a dress code that we need to use during the offline day while doing the survey visit. The first day, we need to use our university outfit with white t-shirt inner and beige or pink trousers and hijab.
For the second offline day, we will be given an international summer course architecture t-shirt. So we will use it for the day with black hijab and trouser. So anyone could use black inner for the shirt for Muslims.
And the third offline day, we have to use blue jeans or baby blue colors and white tone for the outfit. If it makes it depends on yourself.
And for the fourth offline day, you have to use traditional attire from each counter. You are free to express yourself through the traditional attire you choose to wear on that day. And this attire will be chosen by the winner of Best Costume nomination. So in the last day, we'll have some nomination.
And last day, you have to use sports outfit like cargo pants, vest, and so on in earth tone color. This outfit will be used for the outdoor activity at Tambahan. Tambahan is a hidden ecotourism chain in North Sumatra known for its lush rainforest, crystal clear river, and sustainable ecotourism practice. You can enjoy many activities such as river tubing and even interact with rescue 11 and so on.
In here, we're going to play some exciting activity. For example, there will be game exchange activities with maximum budget 1,500 rupees.
Well, and handsome with the creative.
Also, in this event, there will be any nomination for the best participant of each university and best custom for 2 men and female. So your cooperation will be plus point to get each nomination. Best participant seat for activity from the first day until the last day. And then the best custom seat for the traditional custom that we use in the 8th day.
Well, and handsome with the creative
outfit. Anniversary. So kain batik usually used for Malay traditional, particularly
This is and also this is necessary for kebaya lah. Because
wow. Farah in
same with Nabil. So it's a modern one, it's traditional one, and I.
Okay, now we're going to continue to the field trip agenda. The first one, there will be tubing if you want. Yes, tubing is an activity where we're floating down a river on inflatable tube, perfect for a yacht enjoying the adventure. If you guys want to get tubing, you have to fill the form that will be given later. And it costs 150,000 rupiah, and this activity is excluded from the fee that have been paid during the registration.
Next is all participants from each university have to prepare a special present traditional dance. And here are the lesson notes.
Not yet.
For the king is satu, dua, tiga, Isya. Here the nomination of last year, nomination of king and queen of the event.
Now let's move to start to bring.
Okay, here are the stuff that you have to pay attention also because it's an important document. The first one is the passport and a student card. You have to really pay attention for this thing because it helps you to during the day. Because the second one is personal safety such as hand sanitizer and personal medication.
Next, we move to electronic stuff such as laptop or tablet, power bank, camera, USB drive, plug adapter, mobile phone, and power plug. Please pay attention to bring your own plug connector, especially for the foreign participants, because in Indonesia, we have different types of plug connector. Another one you have to bring is power plug because we will go to Barada Warisan, Sumatra, at the site survey, and there are limited power plugs, so you must bring on your. Next, the way you drive, you must to pay attention to match the drive path that will be given and then we already given before, and then you should to bring your shoe, wear sandal, and hoodie or jacket for the belt.
Okay, next one is the survey tool that you need during the survey activities. The first one is a clipboard, measure, notebook, tumbler, and backpack or mini bag. And another stuff that you have to bring is also the most important is cash in rupiah and a gift within a budget of 50,000 rupiah. And the gift also have to be something that's memorable, and you can just give a food while giving and preparing the gift to do the exchange gift. Okay, and this one is when we arrive at Medan, we have an optional trip to Ketawan, which is the heritage spot in Medan. If you want to go to Charm Affirmation, which is the heritage house in Medan, built by the Chinese merchant, it blends the Chinese, Malay, and European style. It costs around 25,000 rupiah, and it's also exempt from the fee that you have paid from the registration form.
After that, we also over lunch at Soto Sinapagi, that is the famous food in Medan, and it costs 50,000 rupiah. If you want to add a swimming at your belt trip and go to Ketawan, you can contact our info that are Raufi, Aurel, and Nafi. We also will share the presentation and ground rules to follow during this activity to WhatsApp group, so you can read it. Okay, now let's move to Dr. Uli. Is Dr. Uli already ready?
Yes, I am. So thank you very much for giving me the time. Now we will have a very brief introduction to a tool that we want to use for the course, which is the Miro board. Perhaps if you could share just briefly in the chat if you're already familiar with Miro board. Who does know how to use it already? Are there some people? Not. Okay. good. It's not really a problem, but it's a pretty nice and cool tool that we can use for the course. I will share the link to the board later on. So it's an online kind of poster preparing software. You can share. Yeah, you can. I just have to share my screen. Here is my screen. Now you should see my screen. Is it to be seen?
Yes, Dr. Uli.
Good. Fine. So that's the my report from last year that we used to share our information. So you will have here the assignment that will be shared after the presentation on site. And so I will have a presentation before we get started on site already, so that you know what the plan is, what we will do during the course. Then you will have the map and even more, so maps like this here. So that was from last year. Just show you first what it looks like if you fill it up already. And I hope it will be even more colorful with more details this year, because here the students have been a bit shy and we did not do this introduction to the Miro board. So I hope this year with this introduction, you can be a bit more creative and more detailed in your work. So what we have here is these white plates like this here is a frame. Everything that you put on the frame will move with the frame when you move it around. So each group will have one frame here. That was a bit misguiding because the groups had more frames. And this is where you put on your work. We will have here a section where you see the link to the Google Drive. In the Google Drive, we share documents. All the presentation will be there. If you have any other maps and hints or documents you want to share, we will provide it in the Google Drive. But we will share also on these boards more information, like here, like the maps for last year of Kesavan, because we have been in this area for the case study. We will put in here the schedule for the week so that you always can jump back and see where do we have to be in the next hour, something like that. And what would be really highly appreciated if you can do this beforehand already. That's this section here, the portraits. And as you see, people started this last year, but there haven't been so many. So I'll just shared here. So this is my group color. Also this year, I will have group number 1. So I put in here my portrait and some information. So what you should put in here for information, so that we have a very brief information of each other already here. It's written here on this note. Yeah. What is your name, where you're coming from? So coming from not only from Austria, but perhaps also from the town, because if you say from Indonesia, Indonesia is pretty big, no? And just that you study in Medan does not mean that you come from there. So you could come also from another place. So that would be really nice to have a starting point to chat. Also, if you and what is your main interest, like in cultural heritage, as you say? So I'm interested in cultural heritage, mainly in, I don't know, colonial architecture or traditional wooden houses on Nias or whatever. So, or the Malay houses or Minangkabau houses or whatever is your core topic in cultural heritage and also in culture, if you like to go to the movies or to the theater or whatever, and then what you expect from this course. So if you do this, and that would be really great if you have a portrait of each of you who will participate on site, but also online. So mention if you're just participating online also, so that we know who are the person who will cover our backs and who will do the research from home and also provide information. So you see here also some people had put in their information. So now here to the right, you see these frames. As I said, these boards, you can jump either on the board itself around, but you can also jump to the single boards with this navigation line here that makes the navigation a bit easier. So if you search for your own group, then you can always jump with this to the group frame. So you will have assignments and we will discuss about this because the area is a bit different if we will have exactly the same assignment or if they will differ a little bit. And you can put in the results of your work here. So there have been interviews and the core information of the interviews have been put here, which is pretty cool. I will copy the link and share this from last year with you in the chat, if I find the chat. Yeah, so it's always a bit confusing if you have too many screens. So you can jump in the board and visit me here if you want to. It should be open. Just check the link if it's open or if we have to use a password. Just try it. If somebody finds out, we have to, there are some visitors. It's really nice. So we see each other. You can jump in also via your Google account. And the nice thing is if you enter via your Google account, we always see who is there because then it's not only the visiting Miro hero or something like that, but really the person who is behind that. That would be even nicer. So how to work on that? We have here the sticky notes. You can move this around. Actually, you can write in the sticky notes. So here you can write in. And always when you click on one of these elements, you see here the toolbar. So you can change the color. You can also change the size of the writing to smaller, bigger, whatever, or if it's auto, so it's fitting to this place like this. You can arrange, you can move this around. You can also change this sticky note to something different. You can change it to another kind of element if you want to use this also to navigate around on your board in another way. You can also use different fonts if you want to show something pointing out in a different way, which is much easier than to find perhaps. The font style you can change, the alignment, and you can also put a link on this one. Yeah. So if you say, because you will learn about the digging of data, and if you found something, you will integrate it in the board, and then you can put the link on there. So then it is the reference to the source you used. Also, if you use a picture that you found on the internet, so perhaps not put something in here because that's from the last year. I will give you the one for you this year later on. So I just switch here to one. You can try it out with the next one. I just provide you here some things. So because this is the one from the people last year. So it's just to show you, you can also enter images, whatever. You just take an image from wherever you have it on your computer and drag it into the Miro board, and then it's there like this nice sketch. So you will for sure do a lot of sketches, and then you can put it there. You will also have to do other works, and you can organize it on this board in this way. Good, and it would be really great. So here, that's from last year. And here, now I will give you the link to our new Miro board for this year. So Here you see that's an empty one. We already have the first map of the area we are researching. If we get other maps, so I will add information and maps and whatever things to here. So this will be also adapted to the course this year. You will also have the link already to the Google Drive where you get some information of things that will happen this year, and where we also have the presentations then and so on. The schedule will be put in here, and here we have the portrait section. As nobody is here so far, is this try to is it possible to I see now everybody can be an editor. So copy board to link. I just have to send the link again. So please try it now if you can enter it here, because then you can start. You already saw the group alignment. Yeah, so we see here Nadia is here. She already went in with her Google entering, and that's pretty easy. And here you are free to move around with things. So here we have now really one board for the group. You don't have to use it like the sticky notes like they are. You don't have to. You can move them around. You can erase them. If you did something, you can also go back with Command and Z as with any other software. You can also make something sticking, so you can lock it so that you can't move it around. So if you want to make a nice background and then fix it on your board in your frame, as it's called, then you stick it there. The frame you can open or close here. So here with this on the lower right corner, you have this frame sign, and then you can move around in between the frames. You see the maps. Then we have the groups, group number 2, group number 3, and then to the portrait. Yeah, so this is, I think, the main thing to use. And I would really appreciate if you get accustomed during this preliminary online part of the courses, that you really try out to put in some things already. If you do some studying on books, references, pictures or whatever beforehand, before coming to Medan, I would also appreciate if you put it in here. And if it's general information, we can make a frame for that. So here is a frame. You can create a frame. Where did it come? Frame. And then we say, so here we will also put in some infos if we have something already beforehand, and we'll put it here. And if you find some nice images already or something, you can put it already here. Good. So here you can scratch around if you want, because what you can do, you can add some text. You can also some other shapes and lines. So you can make a nice arrow. So if you want to connect this one to here, then you can also change the type of lines, how fat it has to be or whatever. So also the color you can change. You can change, where is it, the size, the type, yeah. Here you can change how thick it is and these kind of things. So just use the time before you come to Medan, before we really meet, to work here, because you saw the areas where we will work this year. They are pretty large. And if your group is distributed to some corners and you want to exchange some information, then it will be tricky. But everybody is out there, everybody got internet access. You can enter things even or just read, because with entering, it is a bit tricky to do it on your phone, even if you can access the Miro board also on your phone. But rather, if you get one or got one, then take your iPad or any other notepad that you have, so your digital pad with you, because then you can draw in or make the notes already in the Miro board. But it's a very good tool, and you can already make all the information available. And if you want to, you can also use this to make your final presentation, yeah, because you can you can use the frames as for a presentation. So it will be then in the order of the presentations. So we have 10 frames here. We can switch from one to each other and can make a presentation out of that. So if you use this to exchange your data, then you can, then of course you can put in here additional frames and then use it for your own presentation. Good. So, is there a question to that? Does somebody want to ask something or want to show something which they already see how it's working? You can also draw things by hand if you want to. Yeah, then of course you can also change the line thickness and things also from here, because this would be very thin. You can also change the color and these things. I will erase this again. Here you create new frames. You can also add a lot of stickers, emojis, and a lot of things in here. If you want to, you can comment. So if you're working together, then you can say here, interesting map, something like that. Or if somebody put in here something in the group already, say, I have an image for this, and then you make it available for others. So you can have here a thread discussion in the group about something that you have to do. The interview question we will most likely keep like this, so that's why I kept it here. You see that this comment is then there. If you connect it to your Google account, then you will have your own icon here, so that people know Uli is making this comment, and what did she say to that? Yeah, so something like that. Here we have this resolved, and we will delete it again, because we don't need it. Good. And as you see, it's a very nice tool, because we see everybody who is working around here. We see also what they are doing, and we can follow who entered what if you connected yourself with your Google account in the Miro board, because that's a very good overview that we see who worked on what. Would be really nice. Good. And there are even a lot of other things. So just look around. There is also, where did I have it? There is, if you want to, you can also look around. There are tons of people making videos about how to use the Miro board, some other information. And if you have, it's also for you, if you in the future have to collaborate in any sorts with other people, you can use this. You can also connect it somehow to any artificial intelligence tools, which I in the moment don't really know how you connect it. But as you are the students who will for sure be working with these things, just check it out, and perhaps you want to share it afterwards how you did that, so that we have a bit more information and even a bit more skills how to use the Miro board in a good way. So I'm very much looking forward to see again with the presentation of the cultural mapping, because this introduction will be done also during this week. And then I'm looking even much more forward to meeting you in person in Medan. And if there is no urgent question, also you can also write it in the chat if you don't want to open the mic and say something, then I would just leave it with this. Okay, back to the moderators. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the Dr. Uli for demonstrating how we can use the Miro app. Now, because we're running out of time, we'll continue to the Q&A session within 5 minutes only. If anyone have a question, you can raise your hand or go to the chat box.
Anyone want to ask? Is there anyone want to ask?
Okay, since no question, so if you have any question, you can go to chat to our contact person that already we shared before. Now, we're going to do the attendance form. We're going to share about the attendance form for today. You can fill it on the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Uli, Dr. Ivan, and Dr. Salyamati for the presentation today. It's a wrap of today's exciting session. I'd like to thank you each and every one of you for your presence and enthusiasm. Now, please open your camera because we have some documentary. Please, for the all participants, open your camera. Okay, we will take some documentary. 1, 2, 4. Next one. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2.
Thank you so much for your cooperation for today. We hope this marks the start of inspiring journey filled with learning, creativity, and good memories together. Please don't forget to check your schedule and stay connected for the upcoming session and activity. Once again, thank you to all participants, lecturers, and speakers for making this event possible.
I am Haira.
I'm Raifan.
See you on the first day of the International Summer Conference 2025. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you on July 11. Thank you, Dr. Uli. Thank you, Dr. Samina. And thank you, Dr. Insembo.
Pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
pancu sisa melameringis mo bagai turang alemar di dakalak mo bekel masada duan dando aleka di papo duan dando aleka di papo.
siga, boto